long marriage, it is true that a portion of time has to be set aside for some self-discovery. But wait a minute, if women put in for 70% of all divorces, wasn't some of that self-discovery already done? Well, surprisingly, the answer is usually no. Why? Well, it comes down to feels before reals. Yeah, women feel they want to be divorced, but when reality hits them harder than Brittany Griner's prison sentence, the oh snap what now thoughts quickly come in. I'm not saying this doesn't happen to men, as it sure does, especially when they are served divorce papers and realize their lives will be downgraded to being part-time parents. But the majority of times, men don't ask for it, and usually adapt quicker to the drastic changes. Most men don't get the easing into the self-discovery part is by far the easiest part for women, especially if they have kids. I recognize that there are men who either are down on their luck or outright don't help their ex-spouse financially, not denying it. But according to the U.S. Census Bureau, links in the description, in 2018, 69.3% of custodial parents received child support payments, although in total only 43.5% received the full amount. But also consider, only 39.6% of custodial fathers, which is the smallest minority, had child support agreements from the mother. Now that's very low. And 98% of people receiving alimony are women. Basically, with the extra money they are getting, along with any other material goods and employment, it's really a matter of expense management. Men, not so much. They usually have to work 2 jobs and pay or go to jail. So empathy on the money part, on the low side, ladies.
Then you get to focus on a guy. And at that point, you're secure, you're abundant, you're happy, and you'll find a great guy.
Define a great guy, please. I'm going to assume at this point in a woman's life, great guy must include good provider in the definition somewhere. I mean, at this point, women want men to buy a package deal, aka her and all her baggage. Hey, I like kids just as much as the next guy. And I recognize that is a package, but I failed to see the deal. Let's be honest. What percentage of single mothers are financially killing it while having a good amount of free time to date? Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm not cruel, just realistic. This is why many single mothers claim men in the dating market are immature, because a lot of men refuse to purchase the package deal she is offering. Shout out to the thrift shops though. Are you searching for the right software to masterfully edit your videos? Then check out Wondershare Filmora, the one platform to push your storytelling boundaries. With Filmora, you will have access to royalty-free stock media, visual effects plugins, and smart templates to easily inject more variety into your videos. Filmora will help you grow with access to tutorials, tools, and a platform to create even better videos to share with their built-in community. Click the link in the description to sign up for a free trial and use the coupon code on the screen to save 10% on your purchase.
As single moms in the dating world, we are fighting against a stigma, and the stigma is we will put up with shit. We have lower standards, and we somewhat view ourselves as second tier dating pool of women.
Well, let's be honest. Single moms are not in the first tier dating category. That would be the young, single, childless women and men. Even I'm acknowledging that. Don't get me wrong. Men are quite realistic when they date, especially those who have dedicated careers and businesses. They know they can't take off on a weekend-long date whenever they want to. What does the woman in this video think? Her kids are more like an accessory?
I see comments from men all the time on my posts, on other single moms' posts. Why'd your first guy leave you? Why didn't that work out? What did he not want you for? You're the bottom of the barrel dating pool. I don't want to raise another man's kids. All kinds of shit. And you know what it is? Men will take any opportunity they can. Anything about you they perceive as a weakness, they will exploit it to try to lower your self-confidence, because insecure men love insecure women. They want a woman with low self-confidence so that they can treat you like shit and you will let them get away with it.
Since one is asking a valid question like, why didn't your relationship work out? Or being upfront and saying that they don't want to raise another man's child equate to male insecurity. Ladies, I'm not slamming any woman for being a single mother, but there is a reality that comes with being a single mom in the dating market, and that is childless women have a huge advantage in their perspective age brackets. It's not about trying to make you feel insecure for most men, but it's acknowledging complications.
I saw the nastiest TikTok one time from this guy who literally, he looked like shave a dog's butt, make it walk backwards ugly. And he was talking about how he goes for single moms because he can get someone hotter and he doesn't have to put in effort, because she's already been treated like shit by one man. She'll just let you get away with anything if you just give her bare minimum effort and don't abuse her. It was sick and disgusting. The men in the comments were all agreeing with it, and it made me realize, as single moms, we have a stigma. We don't have lower value, but there is a stigma that we believe we have lower value, that we'll put up with more. And that's why I think as a single mom, you have to just Be firm in your boundaries, be firm in your expectations. If you think less of yourself, they can sense it. They can sense that you think you deserve less. So you have to stay strong, and you have to view your children as a fucking asset, because they are.
Ladies, your children are without a doubt an asset to you, but they are not an asset in the dating market. And when this young mother says how men see single mothers and treat them, well, if they're saying it and many men agree with it, there must be a percentage of truth to it. Think of it this way. If a man says, my favorite part of dating a single mom is when I leave in the morning, I get dibs on a juice box and fruit snacks, and many men agree with that, well, it does start to sound like par for the course, doesn't it?
Do not accept anything less just because you're a single mom. You are not worth anything less. And a real man will see it that way. You might scare away some insecure little bitches who want some weak-ass woman that they can abuse, but that's not you.
Correct me if I am wrong, but I did not hear any type of abuse in her rant. Did these men physically strike any of these women for being single mothers? Did they force themselves on these single mothers? It sounds like it was all consensual. In a nutshell, these single mothers let Chads and Tyrones in their beds and got upset because they did what Chads and Tyrones do. This woman needs to start taking responsibility for her choices rather than act like a victim. Moving on.
This is the worst ick in dating. By the way, this is just my personal opinion, so if you don't want to hear it, keep scrolling. So you start dating a guy and you start going on cute dates and stuff, right? So you're getting all dressed up and looking cute, and then say you're going out for dinner or something fancy. You put on a hot outfit that you feel good in and that shows off a little bit of your body, and he comes and picks you up or whatever, looks you up and down and goes, you're wearing that? Or cover up, why are you showing that much cleavage? Or why are you showing off your body? Who are you trying to impress? Why are you dressing like that? Excuse me? Number one, no man should ever tell you how to dress or make you feel insecure of what you're wearing. And number two, I'm dating you know. Who else would I want to impress? If I wanted to impress another guy, I simply wouldn't be dating you. Number three, stop pinning your insecurities on me.
I have to agree with this young lady. If she is just starting to go out with the man she's dating and they are nothing official yet, then dictating any boundaries on either person is not in the cards yet. However, I have to say, ladies, if you are in a serious relationship and your man is asking you to dress more conservatively, I can say there is a level of respect that must be agreed upon by both. You can't claim to be in a serious relationship without respecting his wishes, and vice versa. Think of it this way, ladies. If you are married and your husband doesn't want you dressing provocatively in public, well, it's because he sees it as you advertising your intimacy publicly for other men to approach. Let me flip the script. Would you like it if your husband let strange women sit in his car because he wanted to show it off? Oh, stop pitting your insecurities on him if it bothers you. Yeah, that's what I thought.
I'm saying guys a lot, but this applies to girls too, because I've heard girls say, oh, like, why are you wearing cologne or perfume? Like, who are you trying to smell good for? So it goes both ways. Anyways, your partner is clearly insecure if they have to say those things. Like, your partner should be hyping you up and saying, oh, like, you look good today. Like, not take that off. Or accusing you of wanting more attention. Like, if I wanted more attention, I wouldn't be with you. I'd be single right now.
Actually, the reason she would dress provocatively is precisely for wanting more attention. I honestly think this young woman wants her cake and eat it too. She can't really think she can have a man's commitment while at the same time dressing to attract other men. And ladies, please don't act like she is dressing this way just for herself or for other women. If that were true, she would dress this way and do up all her makeup just to sit on the couch and watch movies all night long.
You're basically so insecure and jealous that your partner looks good and hot right now. Okay, I'm done ranting. Let me know if this has ever happened to you, and comment down below your opinions on this.
With an attitude like that, a high value man will date her, enjoy her, but not take her seriously long term. She is young and very attractive, which tells me she doesn't understand that a high value man who puts restrictions on her is obviously testing her to see if she is submissive to him, humble, and displays an agreeable attitude. The moment she pushes back saying, "You are insecure," that high value man will know, okay, he gave her simple instructions. He trusted her to respect and follow his wishes, and she became confrontational. Why should he marry her when this just shows her true nature? Yeah, well, don't get upset at a dog because it barks. I always say, just put the dog out of the house when it misbehaves. Problem solved. If you agree or disagree with anything about this audit, please let us know in the comments. I'm going to leave this audit right here. I'll see all of you in the next episode. Thanks for tuning in.